Welcome back to Local 4 Today. Time now 6:40. Dietitian Shannon Frink joining us for our Wellness Wednesday. If perhaps brunch is on the menu this holiday season, there are some healthy festive options for you to consider. And we've got a couple of things here that maybe I'm going to try out. I know I've done the quiche and I enjoy it, but this cranberry mimosa looks up my alley as well.
Just a great, maybe different option, a little tweak for the holidays, and all it is a little bit of cranberry juice, a splash of pineapple juice, just to give it maybe a little bit of sweet, and then you do either sparkling wine or sparkling juice if you want a non-alcoholic version of it, and then you just garnish it. I have just cranberries here. You could do frozen cranberries. You could do a little bit of orange with it. That's a nice combination with it too. So it's just something to kind of take your brunch up to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, another healthy option here, the quiche. It's something that maybe not everybody makes all the time, but when you have it, we're like, oh, why don't we do this more often?
And it's not as hard to make as what people think that it's going to be. The crust can be. If you're making the crust from scratch, then that is going to be a little bit more time consuming. But there's a lot of great pre-made ones out there if you don't want to tackle that. The one thing I will say though, if you are buying a pre-made crust, is look at the ingredient list to make sure that it doesn't have sugar in it, because some of them do, and then that gives you a sweet taste, and you don't necessarily want that with your eggs and your sausage or whatever you're putting in your quiche. So very
good point. Can you make it without the crust and just because I've had it that way as well, where there's no crust involved?
Right, absolutely, and that's actually going to make it more healthy for you. The crust is probably the part of it that has the least amount of nutritional value. And so then yes, you just spray a pan, whether that's the pie crust itself or the pie pan itself or a different pan, and put the ingredients in just like what you would in the quiche and bake it the same. So
this is nice because so much of the holiday food can be so heavy and rich, and this is just kind of lighter but also very filling.
Right, and that is the beauty of it, is that it is going to keep you full for a really long time. Lots of vegetables in it, lots of protein, lean protein from the eggs, and so it's going to stick with you for a really long time. And I like this one because it does have so many vegetables in it, which really just kind of again increases the nutrition to it.
Then maybe add a side of fruit or something like that to it.
Absolutely. And an easy breakfast. And you can make it the night before and then just pop it in the oven again to reheat it a little bit day of. So
perfect. Well, we've had the recipe scrolling on the screen there, but we'll also have that online here a little bit later on this morning. So thank you so much for stopping by, Shannon, and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you too.
All right, and stick with us. We've got your forecast after the break.